Hello and welcome into your reading, Capricorn. It's Lauren the Mystic here for an energy check-in the second half of December, the 15th through the 31st. Welcome in if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. What I like to do is tune into rising sign energy, but I welcome you in if you are a sun or a moon Capricorn placement, because what we're tuning into is the soul growth. And I do believe that there's always going to be reflections and emanations. I believe that energy is multifaceted. And if you were drawn into this reading, there might just be a message here for you today. Thank you for all who have been returning. I so appreciate you. And without further ado, let's take a nice deep breath in. I have just prayed and meditated over your cards, pulled and shuffled the decks. We've got an oracle message, oracle messages, I should say, here for you, as well as tuning into the Angel Tarot to let us know a little bit more about what's going on in your timeline for the next 2 weeks. And we have some spiritual guidance cards tuning into the deeper soul growth work that's being done at this time if this reading resonates with you. And this time we also have a bonus card for winter solstice if you should choose to take time to pause, to meditate, and spend some time with self. I have pulled a card that will help guide you into the perfect theme, the theme that Spirit would like for you to reflect upon. So again, this is a collective reading. This reading may not resonate with you all. And the group of Capricorns I'm tuning into, get a drink, darling. Do something. Kick back with a piece of chocolate. This is a rather serious conclusion to the end of the year, what I'm seeing here. So again, know that energy, we're tuning into energetic archetypes, and I may not be interpreting the archetypes perfect to your situation. And this is where I really invite you to bring forward your own higher aspect of self, your own intuitive knowing, to see how the energetic representation might be showing up in your own life. So, all that being said, we're starting off with the theme of rawness in reverse, Capricorn. So a little challenging for you to open up, to expose all of who you are. And this particular card is not necessarily about exposing that always to others. It is about sharing that with others, but only after we have had the courage and the honesty to get really truthful with ourselves, to allow ourselves to see all parts, all aspects of ourselves in our raw form. No need to change it. No need to alter it. Allowing your rawness to be seen, to be witnessed, and to be fully accepted, brought into a state of acceptance. And coming out underneath that, we have the card of humility, which speaks to you not necessarily needing to share all of this internal progress that you are making. It's speaking a lot to this process of self-acceptance, of coming into some raw truth. And then having, what I'm hearing is this this humility about yourself to bring yourself into a greater sense, basically, of acceptance for what it is that you're working through. Now, your Moonology card we have is a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. A new moon in Virgo could be a time marker. So this won't occur until next Virgo season, when we have the new moon, when the sun and the moon will be conjoined together in the sign of Virgo. So that is not until mid-August to mid-September. And you might be going through a period of life where you feel at this moment, maybe you're being asked to be more of service. And maybe the giving is also giving to yourself rather than what I just heard. Okay, so I don't know if this will resonate with everyone. I receive channeled messages though as I read, and I just heard in my mind's eye, it's a time to give to yourself rather than try to fill up your cup from within, from another source, rather than taking that from something outside of yourself. It's time to fill yourself up from within. So allow that to resonate if it does for you, but overarching message, a time to give rather than take. And then our first Earth Magic Oracle card is Rain, Purification. And this is about a cleanse to your energy. The cleansing nature of rain clears away the toxins. It washes away debris. It washes away the dirt. And purification is about clearing your energy, clearing your vessel, your body, your mind, your spirit. You know, take this for however it resonates. For you, I'm hearing right now, this is in relationship to both your body and your energy. There's a need for purification, perhaps simplifying your diet right now, perhaps increasing your water consumption, drinking more water, make sure you're well hydrated, tending to your energy though, tending to your thoughts, tending to your emotions, and allow yourself to, I just heard take baths, taking some baths to clear your energy, and setting the intention that if there is any heavy thoughts, if there are any heavy emotions, that as you're in that water is there to purify your field and support you. And then we've got dawn, new beginnings on the horizon. There's a new beginning. Something new is opening up. And I think that you feel that within you. And I think that that feeling of this new beginning is related to this internal need to become raw with oneself, to be fully honest with yourself. So your first angel tarot message is the Knight of Air. This is about things happening very quickly, great speed, a lot going on, but it's also about taking time to really review all of your options. Pardon me for the drink, Capricorn. I needed to wet my whistle a little bit. I've been doing readings for a while in my throat. I'm wanting to cough. Excuse me. Still getting over this cold. But we've got creative solutions. Coming up with creative solutions. Allowing that mental energy to really bring some inspiration, and maybe this is speaking of a fast mind, quick thoughts, now that Mercury is stationed direct and is going to be moving forward. We're going to have new, not only is our mind going to be working much more proficiently, but we're going to have new ideas, new potentially creative solutions to something, but we're going to have a lot of aha moments coming into our awareness, depending upon where Mercury is at in your chart, right? Your next card out is the Chariot. And all of these cards, the Knight of Air and the Chariot here that I'm reading, this is about your energetic timeline that you're going to be moving through for the next 2 weeks. And so the Chariot signifies not only an important achievement, but it signifies the need to apply self-discipline, willpower consistently. This is about getting to where you want to go. This could be about a goal, setting a goal of what you're trying to achieve, and that it does require self-discipline and willpower in order for you to achieve. And you've got the assistance with this Chariot card of Archangel Metatron. And I would call upon that assistance as you are working on this goal, as you're working to manifest, right? Next and last, we've got the Five of Air, indicating that there might have been a choice that was made that potentially either you didn't agree with, you didn't like it. It might have been your own choice that you potentially regret or view as an unwise decision. And so this is Spirit advising you that you need to, however this went down, whether it was your choice or not, your decision or not, this is a time for you to really learn what you can from what happened, to review other people's motives in the situation if there were other people involved, but to get to the bottom and to learn from what transpired. And so perhaps if something is not going as planned, we are setting new goals and we are really needing to bring our creativity to the table, right? To think of new solutions and what you could potentially do better or differently depending on how this is playing out for you. Now, for winter solstice, your card to meditate upon, to sit with, is a very beautiful card. It is Release the Petals. So this is a card of, again, a transformation, a rebirth. This could be, again, speaking about this new beginning that's on the horizon. This is a card of shedding old skin, making changes. This is a card of transformation of self. So what are you transforming? What are you leaving behind as you move out of the end of 2024 into 2025? In what ways have you been transformed by this year? And how can you continue to shed the old, purify that energy, cleanse and clear it from your field, right? I think that's also where this rawness again comes into play, where we're talking about how can we be truly honest about, maybe it is about a situation that didn't go as planned. Something didn't work out right this year, potentially. And it's creating a significant change for you in that there's a brand new beginning and this transformation, death, and rebirth process, only it's soft, it's gentle, it's loving, but it's knowing. It's knowing, isn't it, Capricorn? So as I pulled your guidance cards, I got something special that came out for your sign and your sign only, came out on the side. I'm going to talk about it here in a moment and how I understood it, what I heard, again, in my mind's eye as the cards fell to the table. The first card out is Plant Yourself Here. This is a card of integration, spiritual growth, and allowing that integration process to fully become embodied in oneself. Maybe you're in a process of transformation and it's saying, take the time to allow yourself to really ground that into a state of full embodiment, whatever you're taking forward with you, so that you can activate that through your energetic roots by grounding it into physicality. Ground yourself here. Plant yourself here. Your next card out is Loosen Your Grip. And again, these cards are speaking to your the higher level soul growth process that might be happening behind the scenes of what's going on in your timeline. So this card can speak to potentially releasing something that has felt energetically dense, This could be a coping mechanism. This could be negative thought forms, behavior patterns that are not serving your highest good. This can also speak to any addiction energy or any escapism, anything that you know is kind of feeding that dopamine loop, where what you're really meant to be doing is filling up from within. This message about a time to give, when I heard to yourself rather than take from outside sources, perhaps if you are this Capricorn resonating with this message, this might be about really tuning into your spiritual connection, allowing that connection that you have to whatever you consider, whether you believe in, God, source, spirit, whatever that is for you, to allow that in to guide you benevolent. I'm tripping over my words here. Guide you in a divine manner as you release and let go of anything that is not supporting your health, your vitality, your well-being, and your highest expression of self, your happiest self. And perhaps that's part of this rawness as well, is being honest, being truthful. What is it that you need to purify from your energy as you conclude this year? And the last card out here is surrender to the sweetness of life. This is Venusian energy. So check your Venus placements. Any major placements with Venus energy in your chart might be guiding you here. This is a card about making love to life. It is about finding joy and pleasure in every little detail, everything that you're doing, creating a life that feels so nourishing and good to you that you don't need an escape mechanism for, okay? And then the two cards that fell out, what I heard is that these are your spirit guides guiding you behind the scenes. This is their advice to you, very specifically. I was really feeling like ancestors are with you, okay? So take this how it resonates. First, we've got the rose thread talking about your inner call, that you're on a soul-led journey right now, a journey to tune into your own inner mystic, your inner knowing, and to begin to really live courageously, to create this kind of a life for yourself courageously is what I heard. And then we have the energy of the Great Mother. And I immediately felt this was coming from your mother line, that you had ancestors from beyond supporting you now to do this work. And perhaps, Capricorn, you may be completing a cycle that they were unable to complete. Perhaps they are cheering you on from the sidelines and helping you, assisting you in breaking any old patterns or habits or toxic ways of being that were carried forward from this mother line that they may not have been able to break on their own. This is also about surrendering to the mystery of life, allowing yourself to fall into the arms of the divine mother, which is represented in Mother Nature, really taking us back to this card, surrendering to the sweetness of life, surrendering to your senses, allowing your senses to really feed you, inspire you, and lead you based on your energetic response. Surrender to that mystery. Allow yourself to live courageously. All right, Capricorn, I hope this was of great resonance for you. I hope this is supporting your now moment. Don't forget, I am running a little special this month. I'm trying to grow my subscribers because I would love to go live with you all. And I can't do that until my subscribers are grown. So in effort to continue to do that, I am giving away 3 readings, 3 personal readings randomly, and they're going to each be a different type of reading. And the way that I'm going to do that is if you comment and subscribe to the channel, just comment on any video. It can just be an emoji. It doesn't have to necessarily be words or anything or any type of share, but that will let me know your name so that you won't be anonymous and I can throw it into a hat. And I'm going to do it old-fashioned style, pulling names from a hat at the end of the year for 3 lucky people who are really helping to support my growth, and I truly appreciate you. I'm wishing you beautiful holiday season, so much love as we conclude the end of the year. Thanks for hanging with me, and I will see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.